G'day, Andrew here again from Metigy. Does your small business need more product videos? Of course it does. But if you're like me, you probably don't have the budget to outsource them. What if I told you there's a way for your business to produce its own product videos for free? Forever. Seriously. The first step in making your own product videos is to set up a studio. Now there's plenty of ways you can do this, and budgets can go from mild to wild. Small home lightbox studios are great for stills photography, but if you want to pan across your products, you're going to need to think bigger. But don't worry, if you're starting out, there is a way you can do it for nothing. Honestly, I set up my product video studio using things from around the house, and you can too. Here are 3 things you need. The first is light. Have you ever noticed that videos you take inside can come out a bit grainy? No one wants to watch a grainy product video. So unless you have a lens with a nice wide aperture, you're going to need to add light. If your house or business doesn't have an abundance of natural light, then you're going to have to light your own space. There are lots of cheap LED lamps and studio lights available, but if you can get away without them, why not? I use a basic floor light with a bright white globe. See, full daylight is around about 1500 lumen, so you're going to want to get pretty close to that. The trick to making a basic setup like this look good is to bounce the light or diffuse it and make it softer. Which brings me to the next thing you need. A wall. Every house has walls, right? Your business space probably does too. Seriously, you can mimic a studio environment by simply bouncing light off the wall. When done right, bouncing artificial light can give you a really nice soft light. It's important to note though that shining a bright white light directly at your product, it's going to generate what they call hot spots or reflections. The key here is to test out the angles of light. Experiment with different angles and positions. Try to find a spot where you're casting nice even light across your product. Remember, you want to avoid shadows and you want to avoid bright reflections. The third and final thing you need for your free home studio is a backdrop. A good backdrop will help create contrast, making your product stand out. This part is where you can really let your imagination run wild. For basic product videos, I like to contrast my white wall with a flat black base. This is just a table and a yoga mat. I told you there's no need to spend money when you're starting out. You can easily add a splash of color with fabric. And if you want to add mood, think dark floorboards or exposed brick textures. I'm not going to go into camera choices or editing software. This video is simply about setting up a studio for free. I'll be tackling camera choices and editing software in another video. If you are starting out and you don't want to invest in a DSLR, you can probably use your phone. Modern smartphones work really well with good studio light. I would suggest though, investing in a tripod or monopod. It'll make panning shots so much smoother. And editing software, there's so many great, easy to use, free software options available online. I started out using iMovie because it's free and it was on my Mac. I hope this video has given you the confidence to start making your own product videos. Experiment with it and have fun. Remember that any product videos you make are there to help your customers get to know your products. For more tips on how to make your content better, make sure you subscribe to Metigy. Cheers.